Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Curse of Oak Island Gary Drayton on show's misleading editing. Fans who watch shows like The Curse of Oak Island often see things happening that confuse them. When it comes to the confusion, it is all about the editing of the show. While it is supposed to help tighten things up, Gary Drayton admits that it is misleading at times. Here is what happened when the team found some pottery that confused fans and what Gary said about it. On the last episode of The Curse of Oak Island, Gary Drayton was out with his metal detector looking for treasure. What he found was some pottery that had the team excited. There was one problem. A metal detector finds metal. How did it locate the hidden pottery? That bugged fans chatting about the show on Reddit, and one fan started a thread asking how this was possible. The top response simply explained that the metal he detected wasn't shown in the episode. Instead, they showed the pottery he found while digging for the gold. This brought a lot of people into the conversation about how the show doesn't seem to show everything and edits things together in a confusing manner. Why would the episode emphasize that Gary was out with his metal detector and then show him finding pottery without an explanation? One Redditor wrote, "I think the show did a poor job at editing that scene and not explaining well enough what led them to the pottery find. They figured that whatever metal he found was insignificant and therefore not needed on the show. That still made the entire scene confusing." Another Redditor mentioned that Gary Drayton responded to the moment shown in the series. When someone asked about how a metal detector found the pottery, Gary said that it was the editing that made it so confusing. He emphasized that metal detectors can't detect pottery, and instead it had found some metal bits. This is something that happens a lot in reality shows like The Curse of Oak Island. There was a similar moment in last week's episode of Gold Rush. In that episode, Tony Beets found a tusk belonging to a woolly mammoth from over 30,000 years ago. However, fans seemed confused at how he found it. The truth is that they found it while working in the field, but there were no cameras when it happened. As a result, they went back and refilmed the entire moment of discovering it to add to the series. On Curse of Oak Island, they had cameras on hand, but edited out the metal found and cut straight to the pottery to speed things up.